Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be, I haven't really figured out how to put this into a title, but it's just gonna be living in Washington, but ultimately just my experience living in Washington and how I like it, how I don't like it, and things like that. So let's jump right into it. You guys know that I'm from New York City, so moving to Washington wasn't really that big of an adjustment as it was for me going to my college. Washington is pretty much like New York City, but overall I feel like it's less crowded, and I actually like that because there are a lot of people in Washington, but you wouldn't really think that compared to New York City, because New York City is so crowded. So that's one thing that I actually like about Washington. It's just less crowded, so it's like comfortable. Another thing that I like, there's a lot of free museums, which is amazing. So they have all the Smithsonians, and all the Smithsonians are free. I've only been to, I think, one so far, which is really depressing. I have to go to more. I'm really trying to go. They have a lot of monuments in Washington, which is really cool. Washington is more historical. The metro, okay, so the metro, I have like a love-hate relationship with the metro, because one, price that you pay for the metro, it really depends on where you're going and the time that you're going. So for me to get to work back and forth, round trip would be $4, so it's $2 each. But if it's during rush hours, it would be $2.25 each. So if you're traveling somewhere by metro and you're traveling during rush hour, then the price goes up, and depending on how far you go will determine how much you're paying. So Washington DC to Virginia, let's say, that would probably be, it wouldn't be less than $3, so it would be like $3.75 or $3.85. If you're traveling there during rush hour, it's gonna be more, so it could possibly be like $4, $4.15. So that's one thing, but other than that, there's really no complaints about the metro. The train comes very frequently. The longest I've ever waited for a metro was probably 5 minutes, if even 5 minutes. Like, the trains run so frequent. So yeah, the metro's cool. Also, Washington is expensive. It's really expensive, but for me, it's not really a big surprise because I am from New York City, and New York City is expensive as well. So I'm used to it. It's just me personally, I do not like spending money. I am extremely cheap. So spending money is not my favorite thing to do, but obviously money has to be spent in order for you to do the things that you want to do. What else could I say about Washington? The food, the places that I've eaten so far have been amazing, like really amazing. I love food so much, so when I eat good food, I'm very pleased. But yeah, the food in Washington is great. Grocery stores are good. Shopping, oh my gosh, the shopping in Washington, you guys know I love to shop. I'm a shopaholic. I have an issue. I cannot control myself. I can control myself, but they just have so much. Me being from the city, I'm used to it, but me being a college student where I went to college, I'm not used to it at all, because where I went to college, it was deserted. The closest shopping we had was Walmart, and that was 20 minutes away. So just imagine, I can just walk out my apartment, hop on the metro, one stop over, there's shopping. So The shopping is great. And then they have this bus called the Circulator, and it's $1. $1. Like, who does that? So, okay, I love that. Let's see. One thing about the metro that I didn't mention before, make sure, okay, so let me explain the metro. It is really weird. Let me show you guys. You get a smart pass, a smart trip card. You fill it up. It costs, first of all, it costs $2 to get one of these. In the city, it only costs $1 to get a metro card. Basically, you just fill it up with how much money you want. And I just keep refilling mine. I think I do like $20 every 2 weeks, because that's basically all I need, since getting to work is not that expensive for me. $20 is pretty decent and will get me to where I need to go. But yeah, so like I was saying, so you would fill this smart trip pass up with money, and then you would tap it on the thing. There's like a little smart trip circle thing, so you would tap it, and then the bars would open. Oh my gosh, I have to show you guys. If I have a video, I'll plug it in here somewhere. But yeah, so the bars open and then you go through, but it doesn't take the money off when you enter. When you get to the stop that you're going to, you tap it again to exit, and then it takes the money off. So what I was going to say about this is, before you enter the metro station, before you get to where the metro is, the train is, make sure you have enough to get out the station. Because when you run out of money, you need to put money on. You're gonna have to put money on so you can exit the station, which is one thing that I really don't like. So just make sure that you have enough money to actually get off the metro, because you will get stuck. You will not be able to leave. In order for you to exit the metro, you need to have cash, because they only accept 5, 10s, and 20s, I believe. But yeah, so I feel like you guys would understand if I was showing you this. So make sure you have enough money so that you can get off the metro stop and you could do what you need to do. But yeah, that's the only weird thing. It's not really bad, it's just weird to me because I'm not used to that. So that's the only weird thing to me about the metro. Parking is crazy, so I've been told. But yeah, parking is crazy. Oh my gosh, the streets, guys, are so weird. They have 2-way streets and their streets are this small. Oh my gosh, why do you have a 2-way street and your 2-way street is this small? Like, oh, who does that? It's not like it's just one 2-way street. A majority of the streets in Washington are 2-way streets, and that gets to me. How do you expect people to drive when the roads are so tiny and it's literally everywhere? I don't understand. For you guys that want to live here or are planning to move here, keep that in mind. If you're bringing a car, parking is hard and the roads are small, so good luck with that. That's the only other bad thing I could think about Washington right now. I like being here. It's like a home away from home because I'm used to the city life and I really like it here. Yeah, that's my living in Washington video. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I don't know if I really did pros and cons. I just said how I felt and things I could think of about Washington at the time. If If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, as you guys know. And if you guys want to see anything or have any video requests, comment down below under this video or any other of my videos. If you've subscribed already, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, click that button and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi guys.